Freckles, how you going? You going good? Yeah, well actually, I just came from outside and I've been playing with all the children and guess what happened? What happened? They called me short and I didn't like that very much and it made me feel really sad. Oh, Freckles, I'm so sorry to hear that. That wasn't very kind, was it? No, it wasn't very kind at all. You know what? I've been thinking a lot about kindness, and sometimes kind words are lovely, aren't they? And they just wash over you. Oh yeah, I like that. It's like cotton wool balls. If I threw a cotton wool ball at you, would it hurt you? But if I was mean to you and said you were short, would that hurt you? That would be sort of like throwing a rock, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, Vetti, don't throw a rock at me, that'll hurt. Well, that's like words, isn't it, children? Sometimes our words can hurt and they're like throwing rocks at somebody. Or our words can be kind. That's really good, Vetti. Guess what? Have you got a story about a short person? Well, actually, yes, I have, Freckles. Good of you to know. Oh, yeah, I know. I know all some things, you know. Yeah, that's lovely. You know what? We've got a story about a man who was short and his name was Zacchaeus. Would you like to hear it? Okay. Bye, kids. Bye, Freckles. Let me tell you the story about a short man called Zacchaeus, and it's from the Bible. This story is about a man called Zacchaeus, and he lived in a place called Jericho, and Jesus was passing through Jericho, and along the way everyone was following Jesus, and he had such a big crowd that no one could see him, and especially Zacchaeus, because Zacchaeus was a short man. And so he climbed a tree so he could see Jesus. Isn't that amazing? I think I'd want to climb a tree anyway. Oh, let's put a tree there. Anyway, so Jesus comes along and he says to Zacchaeus, "Oi, what are you doing up in the tree? Come on down. I'm going to go to your place for lunch." What? Zacchaeus was so excited that he was going to go and he was going to have Jesus for lunch. He couldn't believe it. But everyone in the crowd, they were like, "What? Why is Jesus going to him, his place? He's been really mean. He hasn't been kind at all." And you know why? Because Zacchaeus was a tax collector and he took everyone's money for the government, but he took sometimes a little bit too much and he shouldn't have. Wow. And so everyone said, "What? Why, Jesus, have you got that guy going to why are you going to that guy's place? That's crazy." But he did. And when he went there, he went into his home and he told lots of stories. And Zacchaeus was so struck by these stories and the amazing things that Jesus had done even before that he said, "Oh my goodness, I am going to pay back everything that I have taken off people and I'm going to give it back to them." And Jesus couldn't believe it. That's what truly being sorry is about, isn't it? Paying back what you've taken from someone. And Jesus was so happy with Zacchaeus that he said, "Today, salvation has come to this household." Wow. That's a great story. And we thank Jesus for that. Because you know what? Just like Zacchaeus he's done the wrong thing. You know what? I've done the wrong thing too. And Jesus just loves it when we come to him and tell him what we've done wrong and he makes it better. Just like we talked with Freckles, kindness is great, isn't it? It's like cotton wool balls. Kind words, they're just nice. So I was just thinking, don't you try throwing some cotton wool balls into a bucket just for fun. See how many you can get in there. Well, that's the end of the story. I'll see you next week.